To make a film, you don't need a crew, you just need yourself and passion and dedication. Let's talk about it. I want to talk about my style, what I'm doing, and my process. Everyone is doing film their own way, but I want to talk about what I'm doing, and it's been working for me, and maybe for other people it will be completely chaotic. But I think it was important that I just address why do I make film alone. And when I say alone, I have my sound person, and for the past few years it's been Simon Danielson from Sweden, but otherwise I got my actors and that's my crew. Because I always believe that you don't need a lot of people to make something great. No one else is going to do it for you. I've been lucky to travel around the world to make those films. So mostly why I'm doing it this way is because you don't have to depend on anybody. You just have to depend on yourself. So if nothing is moving on, it's because of you. You don't have to wait for money. You don't have to wait for crew or stuff like that. It's all start with you. So that was the main thing for me years ago. I said, I want to make sure that I can create the way I want to create, that I don't have to wait for anybody, and that I can just be as free as possible. And then mentality is that when you write the script, you write with all those notions in mind, in a sense where you don't write a big sci-fi film if you don't have $1. So the goal is, for me, it was how to make films under $10,000, and that's been my mojo for the past 10 years now that I'm doing feature film. So that was my goal, how to rate films for $10,000 that looks big, but it's done with absolutely nothing. I don't want to wait for people. I want to be able to just have an idea, write it down, go shoot it, create, try new things, and mostly doing feature film, because short film, I don't see the point of doing short film now that the technology is there. It costs nothing to make films. So it's really about how original can you be, and how different. You just need to be really able to adapt to all the new technologies, to be able to do sound grading, sound mixing, color grading, writing a script. And the more you do it, the better. And why I stopped doing short film years ago is because, at least with feature film, I don't know, you feel more accomplished because it's a long narrative compared to a short film, but mostly it's because you can make money out of it. With a feature film, it's way easier to sell it, and people is gonna not respect you more, but you kind of step up to the next stage. Compared to short film, it's cool for festivals, but to make money out of it is way harder. You're gonna spend 20 page, 25 page to go shoot it, just write 60 more and you have a feature film, and at least you can make money out of it. During COVID, I've decided to write 7 feature, and I've directed them. So that it was a crazy idea, but I've done it. I'm proud of myself. Are they the best film? Of course not. Nothing is going to be perfect, but at least I know I've done it. I've done something that not a lot of people are doing. Just for my film, I've shot in different languages, in Spain, in Sweden, Iceland, Berlin, Italy, like everywhere around the world. And that was a challenge, to create something with absolutely nothing around the world and still creating good content, beautiful imagery, a good quality product. It would have been impossible to create all of those films if I was waiting for a big crew, because the more people you bring on board, the more money it costs. And and that's the thing, I'm not rich. Making those films possible and making sure that I don't have to wait 7 years to find money to get $500,000 or whatever, because even if you did, you have one and let's say it flops, what are you going to do after that? Then what, you're going to wait another 7 years? I didn't want to do that. That's one of the reasons that I wanted to just go create. Don't wait for anybody, just go. And if you fail, screw it, you go start again, write a new idea. You're gonna make it for 10,000 or less. And the one I did in Iceland cost me 5,000 because people were from Iceland, and you don't have to pay for hotel, transportation and stuff like that. So when it's just you and your sound person, that's where you save a lot of money. It's when you start having a lot of people, when you start flying them from all over the place, that's where it becomes a nightmare. That's where your budget is going to be $100,000, $200,000. It's going to be impossible. I just want to give you an insight of why, I choose to do that this way. It's because that's it. I want to be free. I don't want to wait for anybody. And when I have an idea, I want to put it on paper, go shoot it, and still, the more films you make, the more money you can make. Right now, I have 3 online that you can go on my website or Tubi, indieflix.com, Amazon, they're there. But the more you have, the more money you're going to make. By making more film, you get better. you get better at writing. And one of the things that I'm always saying is that you only get better by doing, but it's not just writing it. You have to write it, directing it, edit it, show it online, get destroyed, start again. That's how you get better. So this is just a little insight of how I'm doing my films. I'm gonna talk way more about it on my channel. But yeah, hit that like button, subscribe, and do what you have to do, and we'll see another time.